So I'm here going to do a review on 5 different books. The last book and the fifth one, I only have 50 pages left of it, and I'll be done. So let's go ahead and do. I'm gonna do a review on 5 Stephen King books that I've recently read in the past couple months. Yes, couple months. Yeah, I know. Most people read books quick, 5 books quicker than 2 months. But I've been really busy. I ain't really had time to read. Haven't really had time to post a lot of videos like I promised you guys I would on here. But I'm going to show you all guys my book collection sooner or later. Get it on here and stop fucking around with it, and that's show y'all. But then again, I'm not getting any views. Ain't no reason to post them. Ain't nobody following me. But okay, we're gonna start off with Doctor Sleep was the first one I read. Um, I'll just get a review and tell you what it was about. Doctor Sleep's basically about Danny Torrance, about him growing up after what happened with The Shining, what happened with the hotel and his dad and his mom and all that. And you got to read the prologue to understand it a little bit more too. Prologue kind of capers to capers to talks about what happens right after The Shining. And then, well, we get to the point where Danny's a raging alcoholic and he hits rock bottom. And the rock bottom is where he's in this room with this girl in this shitty ass apartment or something. And then he like spends all his money on cocaine for this girl, and he goes in the kitchen or the living room and sees cocaine everywhere, and he sees this little kid walking up to him and saying, "I want candy," and talking about the cocaine, and then he steals money out the woman's purse because he spent all his money on the cocaine. And that's where he hits rock bottom, and that's where he wants to turn his life around. So he's constantly getting different jobs from different places, and then he walks in this what's it called, Teeny Town, something like that. He walks in this little town, meets this black guy. Well, I don't really know if he's black. I just pictured him to be an old black guy in my head. He's probably white. Um, I picked this older guy that works on the trains there. He gets him a job through a guy named Casey, and then they and he gets better, and then after that he starts to stay there, and then he starts to work at this I forgot what the place is called. He like goes and visits the dead people and visits the people right before they die who's on their deathbed, and they call him Doctor Sleep because he sets them peacefully at mine right before they pass. So it's not that bad. Um, Also, he like goes home on a chalkboard. I think her name was Audra. There's something written on chalkboard and girl with telekinesis powers, just like he had from, and she like you like further on, and there's this thing called the True Knot, which is kind of like based not vampires, but they feed off of the souls of the children that have the shining. They feed off of their souls to stay alive, and they stay like they look young, but it's not forever like vampires. They have to constantly go and feed off another one. Like, I mean, not like constantly, but you know what I mean. Like, they have to go do it again eventually, or they could rivel up and die. They start looking old, like how old they actually are. And it's about True Knot going after. I think her name's Audra. I don't remember Audrey, something like that. I don't exactly remember. She's like 13 years old, and she's a lot stronger than Danny ever was. Well, the book's about them basically going and trying to get her, and Danny finally getting in contact with her and trying to help her out. Well, I don't want to ruin any twists or plots or spoilers, anything like that. So we're just going to stop right there for Doctor Sleep. I give it a 4.5 out of 5. To me, it was just as good as The Shining, maybe a little better because I like them talking about Danny. Danny was a lot different than his father. His father couldn't get out the alcoholism. He was stuck. It was the ghost was inside his head, and he couldn't get out. Danny hit rock bottom, and he climbed his way out. He climbed his way out to the top, and he found out what he had to do in life to sustain to not going back, and with the AA meetings and all that. I think Danny's a stronger character than Jack Torrance, and that's the reason I might like Doctor Sleep a little better. Now, I heard a lot of people say that it was unimportant to make this one. They don't know why this one was made because that there's just no reason people didn't really want to know about Danny being older. I think it was really good that he came back and made his Danny being older because I think Danny is one of the strongest characters he's written. One of the strongest, not saying the strongest. Don't jump down my throat, but I give it a 4.5 out of 5. And the next one I'm going to review is called Doomakey. Now, Doomakey, it's pretty sad. It's pretty sad, but you have to get to the end to understand that. But it's gonna be a shorter synopsis than Doctor Sleep. Okay, Doomakey is basically about, let's see, he used to, I don't remember that much. Oh man, I'm sorry. We're just gonna stop at Doctor Sleep, and I'm gonna do separate videos on the other ones. I don't want to jump to I don't want to jump to the other ones right after this one. So we're just gonna stop at Doctor Sleep review, and then the next reviews will be Doomakey, Dreamcatcher, The Talisman, and Stephen King's It. And I might hold off the It because I got 50 more pages. And once I finish those 50 more pages, I will jump to them. So we're just gonna leave it off at Doctor Sleep. I hope you liked the review, and I will review the other ones later. I gotta kind of remember a little bit more of Doomakey. So plus I don't want to put 5 reviews on one video. So yeah, y'all guys have a good day, and if you like me, subscribe, whatever. Just trying to get myself out there. All right, y'all guys have a peaceful evening.